Hello, my dear students. Good afternoon to all. Hope you all are doing great. Please join first so that I can start our live session today. Please join first so that I can start our live session today. Please comment down to let me know that where you are watching our live session. Please do comment to let us know that where you are watching our live session. Please students join first so that I can start our live session today. Please students join first. Hello my dear students, welcome back to our for the minor inconvenience. Please do join our live session. Please do join our live session today. Please comment down to let me know that where you are watching our live session today. Please join fast. Please join fast. Okay. Okay, so let's start. The first question is, in the given diagram of a closed stomata, 1, 2, 3 and 4 respectively are, here is a picture or a diagram where it's a level diagram. It's a level diagram. You have to tell me that number 1 and number 2, number 3 and number 4 points, who are they? The first option is nucleus, chloroplast, Kurtz cell and the vacuole. The second option is nucleus, chloroplast, vacuole, Kurtz cell. The third option is chloroplast, nucleus, vacuole and Kurtz cell. And the fourth option is vacuole, Kurtz cell, nucleus and chloroplast. Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Please comment down below. Please comment down below. Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Okay. See, the nucleus is the control center of the cell. So here is a picture. You can see this is the control center of the cell. So it's nucleus. The first option is nucleus. The first is nucleus. Okay. The first is nucleus. The second, what will be the second option? See, the chloroplast. Chloroplast is necessary for the photosynthesis process. It's located at the close to the periphery of the guard cell. Okay, it's located close to the periphery of the guard cell. So the number second is chloroplast. Number three, the inner place is acquired by the vacuole. The inner place is acquired by the vacuole. So number three is vacuole. So number three is vacuole, and the last is the guard cell. The number four is guard cell. Guard cell. Because they are emphasized inside the guard cell. So what will be the correct answer? The correct answer will be the option B. The option B is the correct answer. Okay, option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Please comment down below to let me know if you have any doubt. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay. Okay. So if I write, so nucleus it's the control center of the cell. Okay, so nucleus is the control center of the cell. First, number second is chloroplast. Okay, chloroplast is necessary for the photosynthesis process. Chloroplast it's needed for the photosynthesis process. It's needed for the photosynthesis process. Okay, it is situated closed with the periphery of the guard cell. Okay, periphery of the guard cell. Number three is vacuole. Vacuole contours the inner part. You can see here in this diagram, the inner part is conquered by the vacuole. So the vacuole dominates the inner portion. Okay, vacuole dominates the inner portion, and those three, the nucleus, chloroplast and vacuole, encompasses the guard cell. Okay, inside the guard cell. So those three encompasses inside the guard cell. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, please, if you have any doubts, please let me know. Let me know. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Hello, Joyanto. Hello. Please comment down to let me know that where you are watching our live session today. Please comment down to let me know that where you are watching our live session today. If you have any doubt, then please let me know. Okay. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. The next question is walking in a straight line and riding a bicycle are the activities which are possible due to a part of the brain because a part of the brain controls those activities. Now the question is choose the correct location and name of this part from the given table. We have to tell the name of the part of the brain that controls those activities. Okay, those activities like walking in a straight line or riding a bicycle. Please, do you know this answer? Do anyone know this answer? Please comment down. Please comment down. Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Which part of the brain controls those activities like walking in a straight line or riding a bicycle? Forebrain or midbrain or hindbrain or hindbrain? So here are their names. Which name is suitable for this part of the brain? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Okay, so the right answer will be hindbrain, that is known as cerebellum. Hindbrain, that is known as cerebellum. So the answer will be hindbrain, that is known as cerebellum. Okay, the activities, activities like walking in a straight line or riding a bicycle, or picking up a pencil, are controlled by the hindbrain, that is known as cerebellum. Okay, that is known as cerebellum. So those activities are controlled by hindbrain, that is known as cerebellum. Okay. If you have any doubt, please let me know. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay, I'm solving the question answer today. If you have any doubts in respect to those questions, then you can ask me. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. Okay. The next question is, in an experiment with Pia plants, a pure tall plant TT is crossed with a pure short plant TT, small t. The ratio of pure tall plant to pure short plants in F2 generation will be 1:3 or 3:1 or 1:1 or 2:1. Okay, so let's see. Here is the number division, marks 2 for this question. Okay, so the parental generation, at first we have to know the parental generation. Parental generation is pure tall plant or TT, and the pure short plant or small t. So parental generation is pure, number 1, pure tall, capital T, and pure dwarf or pure short, that is small t. Okay, if we cross between them, then we can get the gamete capital T, small t. Okay, from this pure tall plant we can get capital T and capital T, these gametes, and from this pure short plant we can get the two gametes, small t and small t. Okay, so now we have to cross in between them. So if we cross between them, then what? Capital T and small t. If we cross them, then the gamete will be capital T, small t. So this is the F1 generation. F1 generation. So the question is, what will be the F2 generation? F2 generation, what will be the F2 generation? So capital T, small t, from those we will get capital T, small t, those gametes, and from these we can get those gametes, capital T, small t and capital T, small t. Okay, if we cross in between them, then it will be pure tall plant. If this gamete fertilize this gamete, then it will be hybridized. If this gamete fertilize this gamete, then it will be a hybridized plant, and if this gamete fertilize this gamete, then it will be pure short plant. So the box is, so the checkerboard we can get from this, it's for the male gamete sign, it's female gamete sign, you know, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, capital T, small t, small t, small t. Okay, so the phenotypic ratio will be 3:1. So the phenotypic ratio will be 3:1. The phenotypic ratio will be 3:1, because in 3 there is one pure tall plant and two hybridized tall plant. Two hybridized tall plant. Okay. Two hybridized tall plant, and the one is pure short. Okay, so the right option will be 3:1. Okay, so the right option will be 3:1. The right option will be 3:1. Please comment down to let me know if it is clear to you, or if you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. The next question is, study the given figure of a food web and identify the primary consumer in the food web. You know what is food web? Food web is the connecting network between many food chains. Okay, when many food chains interacts with each other, or the many food chain forms a network, a complex network, then it's called a food web. Okay, so here you can see a picture. It's a picture of a food web. Okay, so you have to identify the primary consumer. Okay, so who are primary consumer? Can anyone give the answer of this question? Can anyone give the answer of this question? Can anyone give the answer of this question? Can anyone? Okay, so first we had to know what is food web. What is food web? So food web, you know what is food web? Food web is a complex network when many food chains are interacts with each other, or when many food chains forms a complex network between among them, then it's called the food web. Okay, so the connecting network between the connecting network, the connecting network between among the connecting network among many food chains are called food web. So we have to identify the primary consumer. Who are primary consumers? The consumer who consumes the producers as food, they are known as the primary consumer. Okay, so in this picture you can see seeds, plant, grass, those are the producers, because they can synthesize their own food in their own body, so they are known as the producers. Okay, they are the producers. Mice, rabbit, they are the primary consumer because they consume the producers as food. Okay, so the primary consumers are mice and rabbit. So who will be the primary consumer? The primary consumer will be mice and rabbit. So option D is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Okay, if you have any doubt, please let me know. If you have any doubt, please let me know. If you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay. So today our live class is biology from 3 p.m. Okay, let's move to the next question. So here is the question. Choose the correct order of the stages of binary fission in Leishmania. So here you have to identify what will be the step-by-step process in this picture. Okay, what will be the step-by-step process? So there is the option A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Option B 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. Option C 1, 3, 5, 2, 4. Option D 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. What will be the right answer? There is a diagram. You have to identify what will be the step-by-step process and what will be the number. Okay. So please comment down below. Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Okay. So the correct order will be option B. The correct order will be option B. 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. Okay. So at first the nuclear division is nuclear division occurs. Okay. So the first step is the one. Number one is the first step. Okay. Then you can see the nucleus are dividing. Okay. Nucleus is dividing. Nucleus is dividing. If I draw this diagram here, you can see. So here is the nucleus. Okay. In the next step, the nucleus will divide. Okay. So nucleus division is occurring in the next step. Nucleus division is occurring in the next step. Okay. Then the newly formed nucleus will separates from each other. Okay. The two nucleus is formed. Now the cytoplasm will divide. Now the cytoplasm will divide. The cytoplasm will divide. And the each section will be filled with nucleus in the next step. Okay. In the next step, you can see the cytokinesis occurred. Okay. So what will be the right answer? 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. Number 6. in human eye, the part which allows light to enter into the eye is, what will be the right answer? In human eye, the part which allows light to enter into the eye is retina, pupil, or eye lens, or cornea. What will be the right answer? Please comment down to let me know. Please comment down to let me know what will be the correct answer of this question. Please comment down to let me know what will be the right answer of this question. In human eye, the part which allows light to enter into the eye, that is retina, pupil, or eye lens, or cornea. What will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? Okay, the pupil is the right answer, because pupil is the center of the iris, welcome center of the iris, from where the light passes. Okay, so what will be the right answer? The right answer will be pupil. Okay, so the right answer will be pupil. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, the question is assertion the energy which passes to the herbivores doesn't come back to autotrophs. Reason the flow of energy in a food chain is unidirectional. Answer this question selecting the appropriate option given below. Option A, both assertion A and reason R are true, and reason R is the correct explanation of A. Both assertion A and reason R are true, but reason R is not the correct explanation of A. Assertion A is true, but reason R is false. And the last option is assertion A is false, but reason R is true. What will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? The energy which passes to the herbivores doesn't come back to autotrophs. What will be the right answer? What will be the right answer? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Okay. So, if I draw a diagram below, here you can see this is the food pyramid. Okay. Where the producers are at the bottom. Herbivores or primary consumers, then it will be carnivores or the secondary consumer, and then the tertiary consumer. Okay. So if you can see that energy always passes from producers to primary consumers or herbivores, primary consumers to secondary consumers or the carnivores, from carnivores to tertiary consumers. Okay. So in energy flows in a single direction. Energy flows in a single direction, that is upward. Okay, that is upward. You can see energy flow is in a single direction. So the flow of energy in a food chain is unidirectional. It flows in a single direction. It flows towards a single direction. Okay, single direction. It flows towards a single direction. Okay, so what will be the correct answer? Option A is the correct answer. Both assertion A and reason R are true, and reason R is the correct explanation of A. Because the energy which passes to the herbivores doesn't come back to the autotrophs. As the energy flow is unidirectional, it moves always towards in a single direction, so it doesn't come back to the producers again. Okay, so this is the right answer. The right answer will be option A. Okay, the right option answer is option A. The right answer is option A. Okay, let's move to the next question. Let's move to the next question. Assertion, here is also assertion and reason. Assertion, amoeba takes in food using finger-like extension of the cell surface. Number 1, the number distribution is 1. Okay, reason, in all unicellular organisms, the food is taken in by the entire cell surface. Answer this question. What are the options of this question? In the option A, both assertion A and reason R are true, and reason R is the correct explanation of A. Number B, both assertion A and reason R are true, but reason R is not the correct explanation of A. Number C, assertion A is true, but reason R is false. And option D, assertion A is false, but reason R is true. What will be the correct option? What will be the correct option? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? What will be the correct answer? What will be the correct answer? Okay, let's see what will be the correct answer. See, the entire body of amoeba doesn't involve in taken of food. Okay, taken of the food. Okay, the amoeba have some pseudopodias. Okay, so finger-like structure like pseudopodias. They are called pseudopodias. So this is the structure of a amoeba. This is the structure of a amoeba. So those finger-like structures are called pseudopodia. Pseudopodia. When they see a food source is near them, they engulf the food by phagocytosis process. Now, what is phagocytosis process? The amoeba just engulfs the food by expanding their pseudopodia over the food source. Okay, by expanding the pseudopodia over the food source and engulf the food inside them. This process is known as phagocytosis. Okay, so this way they consumes food by phagocytosis process by expanding their pseudopodia over the food source. So their entire body is not involved in this process. Only the pseudopodia of their body is involved in this process. So what will be the correct answer? Assertion A is true, but reason R is false. Okay. assertion A is true, but reason R is false. Okay, so option C will be the right answer. Option C will be the right answer. Option C will be the right answer. Students, if you have any doubt, please let me know. Students, if you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay, let's move to the next portion. Okay, number 9. Name the gland and the hormones secreted by it in scary situation in human beings. List any two responses shown by our body when this hormone is secreted into the blood. What is the name of the hormone and the gland that is secreted by it in scary situations? Scary situation. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Okay. The answer of the first question, what will be the answer of the first question? Name the gland and the hormone secreted by it in scary situation in human beings. So it's the adrenaline gland or the adrenaline gland and adrenaline hormone secreted by adrenaline gland in scary situation in human beings. So it's called the emergency hormone. So it's called the emergency hormone. So the answer of the question will be the gland, sorry, the adrenaline gland and the adrenaline hormone. Adrenaline hormone is also called the emergency hormone. Emergency hormone. Because it secretes in an emergency situation. It always secretes in an emergency situation. Okay, list any two responses shown by our body when this hormone is secreted into the blood. When this hormone secreted into the blood, our heartbeats become fast and also our the blood vessels and the muscle construction occurs. Okay, so list any two responses. Okay, the number one is muscle contraction occurs. It triggers muscle contraction and number two, for this reason our heartbeat becomes fast. Okay, heartbeat becomes fast. So this is the right answer. Okay. Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, you can see a diagram here. So the question is, in the given diagram, name the parts labeled A, B and C. Write the function of A and C. Reflex arcs have evolved in animals. Why? Reflex arcs have evolved in animals. Why? Can anyone answer these questions? Can anyone answer this question? Can anyone answer this question? Okay, so the answer of the first question is name the parts labeled A, B and C. Okay, the A, what will be the uh, answer of number 1? Question number 1. Number A, it's sensory neuron. Sensory neuron. Okay. Number B. Number B. Interneuron. Interneuron. Interneuron or relay neuron. Number C. Number C. Effector. Effector. Okay. Number C is effector. Now, number 2, write the function of A and C. So, who are called the sensory neuron? Who are called the sensory neuron? Sensory neuron conducts the nerve impulse towards the central nervous system. That means brain and spinal cord. Okay. So, say the function of sensory neuron is the function of sensory neuron. Sensory neuron. What will be the function of sensory neuron? It conducts the nerve impulse towards the central nervous system like brain and spinal cord. Okay, brain and spinal cord. Okay, so who are sensory neurons? The neurons that conducts a nerve impulse towards the central nervous systems are called the sensory neuron. Okay. Okay, then it comes to the effector. Effector controls the nerve impulse that comes from the central nervous system or CNS. Okay, it controls the nerve impulse. Okay, it controls the nerve impulse by responding to it. Okay, it controls the nerve impulse by responding to it. Okay, nerve impulse that is come from the central nervous system or the CNS, then it respond to it. Okay, so these are the function of A and C. Okay. Then number 3, reflex arcs have evolved in animals. Why? Why the reflex arc only evolved in animals? Why not other organisms? Okay. So what will be the correct answer? The reflex arc only generated or evolved in the animals because we have a complex nervous system. We have a complex nervous systems, and the complex system of neurons, the nerves, and the nervous system that can't be found in another organisms. Okay, so sometimes our brain needs some time to think. Our brain needs some time to think, to respond to the stimuli or the respond to the environment. So brain have to think something. Brain needs some time to think. So sometimes this time can't be given to the brain. So in this case, the spinal cord takes the action. So this reflex arc generates only in our it's controlled by the spinal cord. Okay, so it generates in the animals only. Okay, it's evolved in the animals only. Okay, so what will be the correct answer? The animals consist a complex network of nerves or neurons that can't be found in other organisms. So brain need some time or some time to think how to respond how to respond to a stimuli, and in many cases that few time can't be given. So in that case, our spinal cord takes the action that is called reflex arc. So it's totally controlled by the spinal cord, not the brain. Okay. So this is the reason the animal consists a complex network of nerves or the neurons that can be found in other animals. Okay. So the brain needs some time to think how to respond to a stimuli or the stimulus. Okay. So in that case, the spinal cord takes the action because sometimes those times can't be given to the brain. Okay. So in that case, the spinal cord takes the action. So this is called the reflex arc. Okay, this is called the reflex arc. Okay. Students, if you have any doubts, please let me know. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Okay. Okay. So that's all for today. And best of luck for your examination and have a nice time. Best of luck.